I guess growing up in the 80s, I became a real tree baby real quick and dreamed of heading to the North Country. Snow on the ground, cold temperatures, bundled up, big bucks, staying in a cabin. I definitely became a Saskatchewan fan. I'm glad for Mr. Mike Grooms of G&G Taxidermy, mounting all those big Canadian heads over the years. He's made a couple connections, and when some of those last-minute hunt opportunities come down the pipe, I have been known to be tempted.
I'm heading to Saskatchewan, Canada, and I can't hardly stand it waiting to get there. I think the biggest thing about this trip, other than sitting in the cold, is going to be trying to get everything in here into this suitcase and 2 carry-ons. It's November the 11th. We have made it up here to Saskatchewan. Now, I just got off the phone with Nicole. It's 71 degrees down in North Carolina. It is absolute zero right here. A good snow's falling. It's good western dry snow, champagne powder. We're waiting on the outfitter to pick us up. We're all excited.
The first night in camp, the outfitter gets everybody down in the living room. And let me tell you, the photos he's got, they just get your mouth watering. They put all the stand's name in a hat and you draw with fingers crossed.
Day 1, Saskatchewan. Got about 7 hours of sleep, pretty good. Gonna be sitting in the cold today. Just made my bed. Want to show you what we did last night. I pulled out his tag for him for today. They draw straws for Stan. He's got Ridgeline, I've got Mill Lake. We're gonna see how these 2 spots pan out. We'll have about a 9-hour set. Looking forward to what's gonna come out of this old big bush up here in Saskatchewan.
When you're in the deep woods of that northern Canadian bush country, there is an excited, eerie anticipation that runs all over you. I've always heard a good rule to live by in Canada is don't pass up on the first day what you'd shoot on the last day. And I did.
Day 5 of our trip. We still got 2 tags to use today, and guess what? I've just got a feeling one of us is going to do it today. It's warmed up. We've been in every morning about 5-6 degrees. Today it's 20 plus. So this could be the day, Jeff. And that's don't be passing on the 150s, 60s like somebody I know did the first day. You.
We are staying alive here on day number 5 up in Canada. I'm in a stand today called Pasture. It's probably our last full day to hunt here. Hopefully. We're gonna have a different outcome today.
After nearly 40 hours in the stand, asking myself, why in the world did you pass up that first day buck? I can guarantee you when that last day buck stepped out, I was ready to shoot and highly shook up.
You talking about being tore slap out of frame up here in this stand. If you could have videoed this whole thing, what I was doing, it looked like a circus in this tree stand. I've never in my life, if it could have gone wrong, it went wrong. But if one thing went right, it's this deer over here, and he's down. He's a Canadian bruiser, gonna become a North Carolina loser. But I'm telling you what, I've never been, never. I say it every time, but I think I get worse with age. I've never been so torn. I sit here on my 45th hour in the stand. I've just hit the ground here. I can't stand it. I got to go look at it. Pasture stand here in Canada, 5th day. He's laying right over here. Let's go see what he looks like.
Well, I walked over to where I took the first shot, and what did I find but half of his rack? No blood. Yes, I did hit a tree limb.
Well, here I am, propped up to this big moose of a Canadian deer. Good gracious. He's what I thought he was. He's the deer that's been using this area. And man, I have never been shook up so bad by a deer. Especially when the fact that he didn't want to play nice and get on my camera. But we've got the rack pieced back together here. And man, won't you look at some of that healthy genes right there. That's why people come all the way to Saskatchewan. And in particular, this last minute trip worked out for us to come up here with Otter Creek Outfitters with Ron Lavoie. And man, he does the work, does his homework, puts the time into it, gets the right guides. I got Cal, Mr. California, back here filming me right now. Man, I appreciate Cal told me on the way in here, it's my first day hunting. He said they've been seeing a nice 160-inch 10-pointer on camera. Well, he came out at lunchtime today. 10 to 2 is a hot time here in Canada. And I can't be going back to North Carolina with a bigger smile on my face than this time. Whew. It all happened fast, but I'm just glad that it happened.